Hello and welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking. Today we're continuing on in 1 John chapter 3 verses 9 and 10. No one who is born of God will continue to sin because God's seed remains in them. They cannot go on sinning because they have been born of God. This is how we know who the children of God are and who the children of the devil are. Anyone who does not do what is right is not God's child, nor is anyone who does not love their brother and sister. So again, these verses are building upon what we talked about last week and what we've been talking about for a few weeks here on 2 Minutes with Tim, where we're supposed to have evidence in our life and in our lifestyle and our actions that we are, in fact, children of God. As a child of God, someone who's born of God, we're not to continue to live in sin. And we see that this is how we know that this distinction between who are actually children of God, who are the actual Christians in life, and who the children of the devil are, those who are continuing to live in sin. That's what verse 10 shows us, that anyone who does not do what is right is not God's child. Now, again, as we talked about, we're going to make mistakes. We're not going to be perfect as Christians, but we're supposed to be doing what is right. We're not supposed to be constantly doing what is wrong, living our own way, doing whatever we want to do, gratifying our own sinful, fleshy desires. We're supposed to instead be glorifying the Lord through our actions. We're supposed to be doing what is right toward God and toward other people. We're supposed to be loving our brother and sister, like we are warned about in the end part of this verse. Those who don't love their brother and sister, they're not God's child. So we have to remember we are supposed to be living a lifestyle of love towards God, toward other people, living in the light and doing what is righteous. That's how we can identify ourselves and others as children of God. People can recognize that there's something different about us because we are different than those around us. There's something different about our actions, about our words, about how we treat people, about how we live our lives. That's what we ultimately want, is to bring attention to Jesus Christ and to shine that light that we've been talking about here in 1 John. So that's my challenge to you this week, is to walk according to the light, walk according to what God has for you, and show other people that you are a child of God by your actions, your words, and every part of your life. May it reflect the light of Christ this week. As always, join us next time for another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking.